Welcome back to another episode of the Pez Pork Show. Happy that everyone is here with Johnny in the booth. And of course, we have Pez live in the tattoo shop. Dr. Pez, how are you, sir?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. Yourself?
I am doing well. I'm doing much better with my little friend here. Oh, you cannot see it there. Wait. There we go.
Yeah, we got a flash of it.
Yeah. You know, after getting my ass kicked in the Orkney Bowl by 40 points, just had to wash down my sorrows with a little whiskey. No, I'm joking. I'm not on it, but I was on it last night, Pez. You must be feeling pretty good after the Seahawks game against the rookie Bo Nix.
Yeah, that was impressive. They pulled it all back together again. The first half was atrocious, so I was a bit angry. But the second half, Ken comes alive. The offense comes alive. The defense all game round. That was great. It was great. But I am with you with the Orkney Bowl as well, because I am getting my ass handed to me.
Like I said, tune in to the Pez and Pork Show to get some expert advice on how to win the Orkney Bowl.
Oh man, what a nightmare!
I think I'm going to have to stop looking at these sleeper predicted scores, because I was predicted to win in so many leagues by like 30, 40 points. And then today I'm looking, and I was predicted to beat Johnny in another paid league by 40 points. Not even going to be close. He ended up kicking my ass by 44 points.
I think Cooper Kupp swung a lot of people's games last night, because I was like dead and buried in two of my other leagues. I woke up and I'm like won two of them just because Cooper Kupp got 30 plus points.
Yeah. Fantasy football. You got to love it. You got to love it. And we do have an action-packed episode today. We are going to obviously do our fantasy draft, and we are going to talk about some of the highlights and lowlights and do our next week picks, etc. So, Johnny, let's get it started.
Distress. We have the couch for you with Dr. Pez.
Oh, it always makes me chuckle up.
And yes, that's me crying on the couch. Oh my. So, Dr. Pez, I have a few things ailing me this week.
Go on then.
I don't know. Is the TD for Pitts real, or am I imagining things? Am I going crazy?
It's interesting. It's very interesting. He looked good. Just like he might not have got that many catches or whatever. The touchdown was great. He looks like he's moving a lot more fluid this year. And from all the reports of him actually fully healthy now, it is something to monitor, really. If anyone's going to help him, is Kirk Cousins. I know it wasn't a great showing yesterday, but it's almost like everyone's forgetting he had an ACL injury last year. He got 36 with an ACL injury in a brand new team. We don't know. Not really many reports in the preseason, but if Kirk Cousins can get back to his old ways, then he's definitely the person who can provide Pitts with some consistent fantasy points. So he's definitely one to monitor.
Yeah, I think it's amazing how much time we talk about a player like Pitts that has basically done nothing for the last 4 years in the league. But every year for the last 4 years, we expect him to be tied in one. And I think that Cousins will settle in and get it done. But I think you're right. So, Johnny, let's see what we got for Saquon Barkley. Oh, my. Pez. As the great owner of the Giants said, I will not be able to sleep at night if he goes to the Eagles. And I am sure Johnny is having a few restless nights, knowing that Barkley is killing it with the Eagles.
Yeah, it's impressive. It's very impressive what he did. Will it continue? I don't know, but I definitely don't think it's a flash in the pan because he's just good enough to do it. Now, what I think he needs to keep it up is he needs Jalen Hurts to get his level up, because what defenses will start being able to do is they won't have to, like, they won't respect Jalen Hurts as much with his, running ability, and they'll just start focusing on Barkley, and that's where he might start slowing down a bit. But I imagine Hurts is really sloppy. The field looked absolutely horrendous. I expect him to get a lot better. So I could see this consistently going on. And then we just fall in the realm of 80% snaps. Is he going to be able to stay healthy? That's the question.
That's right. I was impressed by his performance. He seemed like he has his Jets back. And Barkley is certainly worthy of mentioning this week. And I am wondering, Pez, do you have any thoughts about another worthy player, Xavier Worthy?
Yeah, that was really impressed with his game. First game
Is
out.
he Tyreek Hill too?
Yeah, 100%. Could be better.
I think so. He absolutely shined. I'm very pleased. I have him in several leagues, actually. And I can't stop thinking, how did the rest of the NFL allow the Chiefs to get this guy?
Yeah, like I said it to my mate who's a Chiefs fan. I said, he's not big into college. I said, if you get Xavier Worthy, I think it's like game over for the league, because what Mahomes is going to do with him. That was one game, his very first game in the NFL. Look how comfortable he was. Wait until halfway through the season when he's fully up to steam. Like, just imagine what he's going to be able to do to people.
And I must say, when Worthy was on the field, he looked like he had the afterburners on, and everyone else looked like they were walking. And speaking of another Walker, Kenneth Walker was dominant in the second half. 103 yards with 1 TD and a few receptions. You must be pleased.
Oh yeah, the first half was. If anyone could see me in the camera, just if you think it's a little bit weird, I'm just about to get some tattooing done, so don't be alarmed. You might get a flash of my leg. I don't know where the camera is or what you're seeing, but yeah.
As long as we can hear you scream, we're happy.
The first half was atrocious on offense all around, and that second half, he just took over. Like, it was brilliant. If DK wasn't such a bully boy and wanted to get rough with Satan because he was locking him up all game, he would have had 2 touchdowns, and we would have been talking about like plus 30 points. Like, you know what I mean? That's like, you got to take that into context. That's how much he improved in that second half. So very impressed. He did go out with the abdominal. He did say in the press conference that he's fine. It was just a small tweak. So fingers crossed that's not just a player bravado.
So I guess Charbonneau is a forgotten player. A second round running back is just a bench warmer.
As long as Ken stays healthy, yeah, he will be. But if you saw his touchdown, Charbonnet is 100% getting his touches. But really, it's a best ball situation, really.
As you said, while Walker is playing, it's unlikely that Charbonneau will get, starter touches. And it was also unlikely to have a performance from Isaiah that we saw. But Isaiah likely, well, he balled out, did he not?
Oh yeah, that was really impressive. Now, whether he's the tight end one, as Johnny's put in the graphic, I'll hold reserve on that personally, because people need to remember Mark Andrews had the car crash, and I just feel like he was out there a lot, but I just feel like they were managing him a little bit more. But likely looked amazing.
Yeah.
Like his touchdown where he just skipped past that last defender. It's like you can't keep this man off the field. In all honesty, you've got Zay Flowers, Mark Andrews, and then likely them three. Bateman, I just don't think he's even gonna get anything going. Like they have to keep playing this guy for sure. Whether he surpasses Mark Andrews, it's week one. We can't get overexcited. But if you've got likely, then you're buzzing really.
Well, I would like to know if it was a welcome reception in Mr. Neighbor's neighborhood. And let's take a look at some of the other rookie performances. We have Blair Thomas with 47 yards and a TD. Neighbors, 5 receptions on 7 targets. Odunze did not do much. Harrison, quiet. And Leggett, 4 receptions on 7 targets. What are your thoughts on these guys? Any surprises? Anything to worry about?
Not really, no. If you took Marvin Harrison high, you might start sweating over that, because the thing with the Cardinals is Marvin Harrison, for everything he's done in the offseason, might come across as this guy who wants to be the leader. But people need to remember what Kyle has been like over the years. Like, you got 2 big egos there, and Kylo just went to what he knew. Greg Dortch, McBride, Connor, then played Michael Wilson. It might take Marvin Harrison a little bit longer than people anticipated to actually get rolling. Leggett looked really good. He caught some decent receptions for yardage, but Bryce Young's a bit pony, isn't he, really, to be quite honest? So he might just be
Bryce Young was terrible.
Yeah, my favourite's Brian Thompson. I was hiring him before the season, and after seeing him in his week 1, he's another one like Worthy. He could really shine this year with Lawrence. Lawrence has missed that true big deep threat with speed, and I think that's going to be a really good combination as the season goes on. And Neighbours, to be fair, sorry Johnny, but Daniel Jones stinks. For him to get 13.85 points, shows just how talented he is. He's just going to die in that Giants team, in my opinion.
The Giants season is not over. It's not over.
No one's season's over just yet. Panthers maybe, but no one's season.
The Panthers season is over.
How many times did the Patriots start like rubbish and then, oh, there they are, they're in the Super Bowl again? I know, obviously, they're not that standard. Anyone can turn it round.
Nah, man, the Panthers are done. As long as Bryce Young is the starting quarterback, they're done. They're toast. They're toast. I'm sorry. I mean, he just looked terrible out there yesterday. He looked lost.
He pretty much did, yeah.
And I tell you, I watched a lot of the Cardinals game on Red Zone. Obviously, they were highlighted a lot. And every time I saw Kyler out there, I'm sorry, man. It's like a little league guy playing against these people. He is so small. But, man, can he move. He was making people look silly out there.
Yeah, Kyler did look good. He slowed down in the second half. So Bills maybe made some adjustments, but I was watching Red Zone. I wasn't watching the game, but every time it's like he seemed to struggle as the game went on. And just as Martin's comment, we're not going to talk about the Survivor Bowl because I went for the Bum Gals thinking that's a safe pick, and I'm out of the Survivor Bowl in week 1. So
No, I went with the Saints, luckily. So
that's
I'm doing well.
Absolute great pick.
Yeah. I was thinking, you should pick the low teams to win against other low teams because you're going to have to pick these guys at some point, right?
Yeah.
These favorites for later. So I took the Saints in the Survivor. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to try and open the my sleeper, man. They're so slow sometimes. See if we can open up the leaderboard in the Pez and Pork Pick'ems and the Orkney Bowl Pick'ems. See who the leaders are there. Maybe Johnny can do that before we head out. But what we have next for you, Pez, is our weekly Monday Night Football prediction. We have the Miami Dolphins. Oh, Pez, you here?
Sorry, yeah. It doesn't matter, actually. It doesn't matter. Carry on.
Wait a minute. Is Dr. Pez on the couch? Do you need some expert advice, Doc?
I'm getting it through shock therapy of a tattoo.
Yeah. Celebrating your win, the Seahawks victory with Geno Smith. So,
just quickly before we do this, because I think it would be, whilst we were talking about the rookies then, and this is my fault, Johnny, sorry about this one, but Jaden Daniels needs speaking about.
Okay, yeah, what do you got to say?
I don't know what he was in Orkney, but in standard like PPR, he's 28 points, 29 points. Like, your first week, that's impressive.
I think so.
Just a quick shout out to Jaden Daniels. Like, I had him. People were like saying, "Oh, you've messed up there, picking him, blah blah blah." By the end, 29 points in standard PPR scoring. Fucking got to give him a shout out.
Well, he did have 2 rushing touchdowns of getting 12 points.
But that's just like his MO, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I
think McLaurin got 2 targets in the whole game.
Right.
I think Luke McCaffrey got more than him as well.
Yeah. It was a bit mental, that, like, but it wasn't pretty, but better than Daniel Jones.
He showed enough. To me, he showed enough. He showed some really ugly stuff, like ugly passes, a bit panicky, a bit like first game nerves type stuff. But then he showed some really good, controlled, moving the ball down the field, using his feet, throwing. So you see, like, where he can grow into a really good fantasy prospect, especially with that team because they suck, don't they, really?
Brian Robinson looked pretty good.
Yeah, Brian Robinson did look good. Eckler looked good, really.
Yeah, he had a good catch and run. Was it 30 yards he got or something? Yeah.
Yeah, he did a couple of good catch and runs, what I was impressed with, to be quite honest with the old guy.
Well, he's got a chip in his shoulder.
I am taking a look at the Pez and Pork against the spread standings. The leaderboard, we have, looks like 5 of us tied in first with 8 correct predictions, and 1 player in last place with 5. And the guy's name, I don't know if you know this guy, it's Pez B89. Do you know that guy?
I tried going cheeky against the spread, and it bit me in the ass.
Well, Pork, I did say I would put the scoreboards up at the end. I'll get them see on the screen and put them up.
You're going to put them up at the end. All right. Cool.
Yeah,
all right.
So the Pez and Pork winning the Orkney Bowl one.
Excellent. Then we'll talk about that later. Yeah. Jaden Daniels, he looked good. He looked, as far as the rookie QBs, he probably had the best day. Caleb was uneven. Bo Nix
wasn't good.
Yeah, he looked lost. Oh, man. McCarthy, of course, is not playing. Who else we got? Who am I missing? Caleb, Daniels, Nix, McCarthy, May, and who was the last one? Penix. Is that right? Is that all of them?
Yeah.
That was a 6.
Okay.
Yeah. Caleb could have had some more talk, but I wasn't impressed. But in the same breath, let's just see. Give him a quarter of the season. Let's see how he gets on. And then we can probably have a proper talk about Caleb in a fantasy sense, anyway.
Peyton Manning had 28 interceptions his rookie year. So I hate it when people like to judge on their rookie years. Let the kids learn and make mistakes and then talk in year 2. So let's get to Monday Night Football. The Dolphins versus the Bills. At the Bills. The Bills looked terrible in the first half, roared back and beat the Titans 24-17. Amazing, right? I think that was the Titans. Is that right?
No.
No.
They were playing the Cardinals.
Cardinals.
It was
The Cardinals.
Cardinals. That's right, the Cardinals.
But then Miami didn't look much better against Jacksonville, to be honest.
Yeah, they looked terrible in the first half. And then Allen got it together. The Dolphins actually looked pretty solid. A-Chain is staying healthy for a game, which is amazing. Tyreek Hill looked awesome, even if he got arrested. Pez, what do you think? Are you here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah. What do you think? Who are you leaning towards, the Dolphins or the Bills? And are we doing straight up or the spread on this game?
Straight up, isn't it, on this one?
Straight up. All right.
I'm going to go with the Bills.
Wow. Okay. Bills at home. Johnny, who are you taking?
Well, I think did Allen not injure his hand? So I'm going to go the Dolphins at home anyway because they're pretty good at home.
Wait, who's at home? Who's the home team?
Dolphins.
The
Dolphins.
In the States, we always put the home team on the right, not the left.
Well, the Hard Rock Stadium's in the background, so it's a bit of a giveaway.
Yeah, I see okay. Yeah, so I'm sorry, Pez, if you want to change, it is the Bills at Dolphins. I will also take the Dolphins. Whether they were on the road or at home, I would still take the Dolphins. I think this is going to be their time. And the Bills actually did not look good in that first half. Did not look good against the poor Cardinals team.
Well, I heard somewhere in the game that Allen hurt his left hand. I know it's just not his throwing hand, but he hurt his left hand in the game.
Oh, I did not know that.
Oh, I was half asleep when I heard it, but could be wrong.
Yeah, I'm still catching up. You know, the games start at 1 a.m. here, and then I stayed up trying to watch the Sunday Night Football. Fell asleep at halftime, so I'm still trying to catch up a bit here. Sorry about that. All right, who do we got next, Johnny?
Well, we'll go on to Lock of the Week.
Lock of the Week. Let's open our Pez and is this straight up or with the spread?
Straight up. We're doing it all straight up.
It's all straight up. And okay. So we need to pick a favorite. So is that what we decided? It has to be a favorite.
Well, you don't have to pick a favorite. It's just who you think is going to win. But
okay.
Arthur joined us, by the way. Arthur's the only one that's got it right so far, but you have the 49ers tonight. But yours hasn't played yet. But me and Pez went for the Bungles.
Oh, my.
Oh, yeah, that was a bad one.
Hey, I think I've said this many times. Burrow starts slow every year. Every year he starts slow. So I would not panic quite yet if you are a Bengals fan. So week 2, lock of the week. Pez, do you have any thoughts?
I'm looking at the lock for me is the Niners against the Vikings, I reckon.
All right, you're taking the Niners as your lock of the week. My lock of the week is going to be Seattle at New England. Seattle will dominate and win that game 100%. Johnny, who is your lock?
I'm going for the Chargers against
Chargers.
the Panthers.
Oh, my. Oh, Chargers at Panthers. Okay, fair enough. But the Chargers going to charge, man. But yeah, they're at the Panthers. I think that's a safe one. Fair enough. And then we have our underdog of the week. Oh, this one's always tough. Always.
But
I will make the first pick in the underdog of the week. I am going to take the Cleveland Browns at 3.5 points underdog to beat Jack Pez, who do you have as your underdog of the week?
I'm leaning towards the Cardinals against the Rams, but let me just have a quick gamble. Dingy's gone. Yeah, I'm going to go Cardinals against the Rams.
Nice. Cardinals at home, they can certainly do it. They can certainly do it. Johnny, are you taking the Bengals on the road against the Chiefs?
No, I'd already put in the Cardinals on my one. So
You're taking the Cardinals as well. Look at that.
yeah.
Doubling up on a little Cardinal love this week with Pez and Johnny. Johnny, I think we are past the lock of the week and the underdog of the week. What do we have next? Let me take a look at our schedule. What do we have? I think we have our fantasy draft. Is that right?
Draft, yes.
Yes.
I'll bring it up on the stage. So this week, you get the first pick, I get the second pick, and Pez gets the third pick, and then you'll get the first pick round, and I'll always end up with the middle pick. It was a bit of a mess last week, but obviously Pez is leading at the moment, but he is missing we're both got one player to play.
I'm thinking my 49er backup Tongue is going to score 30 points Monday Night Football. You just wait.
And Pork, that's the key. That's the positions: one quarterback, one running back, one wide receiver, one tight end, and two flex. Not super flex, just flex.
One quarterback, one running back, one wide receiver, one tight end, and two flex. All right, let's do it.
Here we go.
I have a well-earned first pick. And it is the Bears.
The Browns.
The Browns.
Browns? Yeah.
Yeah, it's
okay.
the dog pound.
The Browns. Oh, my. Oh, my.
Oh, God, this is going to be bad.
Goku is hurt. Otherwise, I would take a tight end. I've learned my lesson. Running back, Jerome Ford. Wide receiver, Amari Cooper. Quarterback. Oh, my. All right. First pick on the Browns. I am cursed. I am going to take Jerome Ford.
Okay, I was hoping you weren't going to do that. Right, so they're just not pretty to watch. I've got to go Cooper.
Cooper Cup. Amari Cooper.
I would love to have Cooper Cup, but I'll have to go Amari Cooper.
Yes.
Do we know what Njoku?
Yeah, I was
I'm not
wondering
sure if he's playing or not.
badly was he hurt?
He got hurt, didn't he?
So like the face will be really nice. And then
1 second.
I am searching him now. It's an ankle injury.
I got Jerry Judy.
Yeah, he hurt his ankle. No update.
Cool, so I'll get rid of that one. We'll go next. So
Who did you take, Pez?
Jerry Judy.
Jerry Judy.
And you're up.
All right.
You're up, Pez, for the first pick with the Buccaneers.
Rashad White.
All right. Johnny.
I will take Mike Evans.
Mike Evans. Oh my.
Oh crap! Do we have two wide receivers?
Well, we've got two flex.
One wide receiver, two flex.
Which one? Don't know.
Okay, so who are they playing next week? Do we know? Let me take a look here.
Good going. I never actually looked.
Yeah, let me take a look.
They're playing the Lions
Oh my! All right,
in Detroit.
I am going to take Baker Mayfield.
Well, we get his QB out of the way.
Nope. Wait, can I change it?
Yeah.
I'm going to take Cade Otton.
Oh, he's getting the tight end out of the way.
Taking the tight end. Taking the tight end. I don't want to be stuck with tongue again this week. Okay. Might as well take a tight end. And I have the first pick, and I will take Richardson as my quarterback. Johnny, who do you have? You got Pittman. You got Donnie Mitchell. You got Alec Pierce. You got Jonathan Taylor.
I'll go Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor. Pez. Who do you fancy?
Who are they playing next week? Packers. I'll go Pittman.
Pittman, yeah. The Colts are a good team to pick. They got good players.
So, Pez, you'll be first up next time.
All right, Pez. Here we go with the Jaguars.
So what do I need now? I need.
So
Well,
you
you've
got
two
in for a flex.
You got a quarterback, a flex, a tight end.
Right, I'll go Evan Ingram.
Evan Ingram.
Okay.
Yeah, the tight end. Johnny, who are you going to take?
I'll go Lawrence.
Lawrence. And so I need a wide receiver and two flexes. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to take Etienne.
ETA? I thought you might.
That's great. Matt.
With one of my flexes. So I have a flex and a wide receiver next. I have the first pick with the Chargers. Oh, my. Oh, why did they do this? Okay.
Oh, my God.
I think we're all talking about this one. So,
First pick. So I guess, who are my choices?
so you've got your quarterback, you've got your tight end running back. So you need a wide receiver and a flex.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of the wide receivers on the Chargers. I mean, what you got? Palmer, you got McConkey. The running backs are Dobbins and Edwards. All right, I'm gonna have to go McConkey.
Who are they playing?
Johnny, who you got?
Oh, I picked him. I'm going to go Dobbins.
Dobbins. All right, Pez. You get the pick of the litter.
Break.
I'm going to leave my tight end for the last one because I know I'm going to get the starting tight end, whoever it is.
So what do I need now? Flex and a quarterback.
Well, you got to take Herbert, right?
Flex and a quarterback. They're playing the Panthers.
And you got the first pick next round.
Well, everybody, we both picked a quarterback anyway, so you can either pick a quarterback now or pick it in the last one. So
yeah, but I don't know what flex option I'd go for.
Well, it depends what the team is.
You got Edwards, you got Palmer, you got.
Edwards is going to be the one in that team. Edwards is just going to play backup now.
Yeah.
Do I risk it for the tight end? Do I risk it for the? who we got who I could really land on shite?
Love it.
Who is the tight end? Was it Hurts?
That's what I was trying to think. Oh my God, I'm blanking on their tight end right now.
It's Will Disley and Hayden Hurst, but
Oh my.
I need a flex on it.
Josh
I am much
Palmer.
happier with my
How
team
many
this
points did Herbert get yesterday?
What was that?
How many
He's
points?
all right, I think. He wasn't terrible.
I don't know. Have a look.
Yeah, I was gonna have to take a look see here.
It's important. Yes, we can't be rushing these decisions.
Well, we are live, Pez.
I'm going Herbert.
He scored. Okay, Herbert.
What did he
Oh
score?
He scored
yeah.
13 points.
Oh, for
Tampa had Godwin. I should have gone Godwin instead of Otten, but that's all right. I got my tight end. Thank you for reminding me now, Martin. Appreciate that. All right.
Let's land on the Panthers.
I forgot about Godwin, but I do like Mike Evans.
It is
boy.
the Bengals. So you need a wide receiver, and I need a flex. And
So-
Johnny,
Well, Pez needs a flex. You need a flex, and I need a tight end.
Jamar
Oh.
Chase.
Jeez.
who did you take, Pez?
Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase. All right.
Yes.
Who do you
I'll
have,
take
Johnny?
Gesicki.
Gesicki. And I need a flex. And I'm trying to remember who. Chase Brown is the running back of the
Oh,
Bengals.
he's Case Brown and
Zach
Zach
Moss.
Moss. Who scored a touchdown at the end. Or Higgins, if he plays.
All right, I'm going to go Higgins. I'm hoping he's going to be back next week. What's his injury like? Is he going to be back next week?
It was a hamstring, I think, allegedly. Or it could just be not getting happy.
Yeah. They look terrible. Oh, my.
They did. But then Chase hasn't practiced all thingy, and Burris has come back from another injury, and yeah. And I do think they miss Higgins.
So are we doing super flex or just flex? Because if we're doing super flex, I'll take Burrow.
Flex. We're just
No.
doing flex.
Stop trying to.
We
Stop
had
trying
the
to
discussion
steal
last
the
week. It's just flex. Right, let's
Well,
get
I
going.
do like my team much better this week. Much better. I still don't know if it's going to be good enough to beat Pez or Johnny. So, Johnny, let's take a look at the Pez and Pork standings. Since you have it there, I saw that you had the sleeper up. If you don't mind.
Yeah, I'll have to get it on the app because it doesn't show up on the
Johnny,
computer.
Okay.
just a quick one going forward. With the fantasy draft, let's just do the Sunday games, the Thursday night game and the Sunday games, because there's no point doing the Monday night game because we do our show on a Monday. So we might as well just leave that game out.
Yeah,
You know
we
what?
should leave out the
No, it
teams
is.
playing Monday night. That's right.
Just from
Yeah.
next week on, we'll just leave that game out.
Oh,
So
man,
if
it
we land
won't
on the
bloody-
Monday night team, we should just roll again, basically, right? Or spin again.
I just don't add them in.
Yeah, I don't know how easy that is to add
We can
them.
sort that out off air anyway. We can sort that out.
Yeah. So yeah,
It
that's a
won't
good
bloody-
idea. In the fantasy, we'll take out the Monday night football teams.
There we
Ooh.
go.
Get
And
that.
here we go. The
So this is the part two. This one's getting added on for everybody that got knocked out the first one. I've got a second one. I'll start up tomorrow.
All right,
So-
send me.
well, I never got in the first one. I didn't know you had a Survivor Bowl.
I'll put it in the bloody chat.
I missed it. Damn.
Anyway,
Well,
so
I'll get in the second.
out of 48 people, I got Chicago. Arthur had Chicago. Delbert Dexter never picked anybody. Alan had Seahawks. They never picked anything. Lexington had Seahawks. Fredo had the Chargers. Smithy had the Saints. Warren didn't pick anybody. Bansley had Saints and Chicago and Saints. A lot of people. Oh, the Gummy had the Texans and the Saints and the Chargers, but there was a lot of people who had the Bengals. So I'm guessing, a couple of people had the Bills. That was they were a bit nervous there for a bit too. I thought I was buggered with the Bears until they got that bloody touchdown for the defence, and I thought they would have been I'd have been out as well. So that's a cool, but I'll put it back in the chat for the next one though.
All right, yeah, I'll do the second round.
Pez Pork against the spread.
Pez and Pork against the spread. Let's take a
I'm
look
actually
at the
surprised.
table.
I must have had a bit of a run at the end because I was bloody awful at the start. How the hell did I come tied for first? Because I started off 4 wrong to begin with. Although I did nearly change to the Patriots, but I forgot to do it. But I noticed Pez changed to the Patriots.
Yeah.
With that 9.5 point against that pressure. So but I had a nice wee run at the end to go there. Pez.
Look at that run.
Can't believe you picked the Giants, man. Fucking hell, man. Jeez. Even I don't pick the Giants. Oh, man, you've just seen my fucking tiebreaker score. Couldn't you have done that? And then we've got the Orkney Bowl picks. Oh, I'm tied for second. 12-3. That's not bad. Are you all on this one? This is where Pez didn't pick a start. Do you not pick your first 2 picks?
Yeah, this is the one that Pez got to choose.
Yeah, but he's still pretty high up. I think he.
Yeah, like I told you, I'm just letting everyone get a head start.
Yeah.
if you picked the first 2 and got them right, you'd be tied for second. Maka is number 1.
He's just giving us a chance.
There's quite a lot in 12.
Hey, I'm tied
Did
for
anybody
28.
actually have Cincinnati to lose? Yeah, it's not bad. And obviously, P155272, I had to message him. I'll put in the chat, say you've no picked. And obviously, he didn't pick the first 2, but he's a date right after missing the first 2. Oh, yeah. What a surprise. Nobody picked Cincinnati to lose when it was against no splits. I think that's all 3 of them. But yeah, I'll put tomorrow. I didn't want to put this one up too early in case everybody got knocked out because they didn't actually pick the week 1 games. So I'll put the invite out in week 2 and the other chat, and I'll put it in the Orkney one too.
Excellent. I will join the Survivor week 2 in the Orkney Bowl.
You want to
All
see
right,
how
guys.
You want to see how your teams are doing?
What's that? Oh,
No.
teams?
No.
Yeah, we don't talk about that next week.
We'll leave that there.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, no need.
So nobody talk about that then. Nobody.
Yeah, we'll just keep talking like we know what we're talking about.
It's all right. Me and Craig will talk about it all tomorrow anyway. It's all right.
Yeah, you and Craig could take that up.
Oh yeah, there you go. That'll be the loser survivor.
Right.
Somebody called it, the ones that got knocked out.
Well, Dr. Pez is still on the couch recovering from his Orkney Bowl experience, and I will hit the couch recovering from my 24-hour NFL binge experience. And Johnny, it was great to see you again today. And that, my friends, is all we have. Any closing thoughts, Pez?
Nope.
Johnny, any closing thoughts?
Well, remember to like and subscribe if anybody does watch this, and I'll see tomorrow night at 9:30. I'll be around the Orkney Bowl podcast where me and Craig will go over all the games. So, guys, you all get a mention.
I love it.
And we'll see you all next Monday.
I love it.
Yeah. See you next Monday.
Later, guys. See you next week.